Okay friends, so this week I was going to do more showing of the power torque upgrade that I was going to do for my ICG Alco 630. When I opened it up, I found out it was one of the earlier first generation ones, and unfortunately the first generation Vampire trucks will not fit on a second or third generation power torque. So fortunately, search on eBay, I was able to find the side frames, but those will take a week to come in. So therefore, I'm going to do a product review from Micromark, and I will explain why. Because when I did the caboose video, it wasn't my first attempt. This is like attempt 2 or number 3. And the problem was, when I was doing all the splicing, I lost rivet detail. In the immortal words of Tom Baker, the fourth Doctor, and I wish I remember which Doctor Who episode it was, never throw anything away. I figured I would hang on to this for possibly a rivet making project. So the first thing I did was I got a rivet tool. Well, the rivet tool, unfortunately, was too small for the rivets. But as I was looking around, I found this, which is new from Micromark, and I haven't even opened this yet, so we're all going to enjoy this video together. These are supposed to be 3D rivet decals, and if that's the case, I'm going to throw in this caboose done up in IC Illinois Central Gulf, included in with the locomotive. So you got a power torque Alco 630 that actually runs as intended, with a caboose as intended, because the N8 cabooses, ICG had a few of those too. So we're going to open this up and we're going to take a quick look at it. I want to see what the sheet looks like. Oh man, that's what you get when you get a sharp razor saw. Okay, I like the instructions, and these are water slide decals, so that's a bonus. Ooh, I can feel it already. It's Braille. From looking at this, I'm liking what I'm seeing already. I mean, I can feel the raised rivet detail, which is good. There are a multitude of rivet spreads, round. I even got some screens here. Those screens might actually go on my F units, I don't know. Could I actually possibly fix up this one? Yes and no. We're not going to worry about that. That's for my Western Pacific F units. Yes, I have a nice multitude of raised rivets. This pleases me. And just looking, I've already see a couple of patterns that might work. So yeah, I can feel the texture on this. This is wild. And what's even wilder is there's 2 sheets. So I could do a lot of riveting. I will be Rosie the Riveter here. Well, maybe not Rosie the Riveter, but I mean, this is wild. And these are wet apply decals. They're raised rivets. So they're great for any modeler. I mean, not just for the model railroader, but if you're doing model planes or tanks or something like that, this is literally a game changer. And these cost me about 20 bucks for 2 sheets, which, you know, even though I'm only going to do 1 set for this, you know, it's worth it. It is literally worth it. So we're not going to do a video on how to do this, how to do the caboose. I am going to try a couple of other techniques that I have learned just from searching other groups and things like that. Some people are talking about using CA super glue as a filler, so I might try that. I'm definitely going to try that here on this side, which has been a pain in the tuchus. But like I said, the cool thing is, I mean, yeah, I am impressed. I've got I've got the rivet detail, the crisscross rivet detail that I can do on the bottom here. So, oh, this is good. This is going to be cool, and I'll do some short updates on this as it happens. But as it goes right now I don't have to be like super duper careful with my my files or my sanders. Not that I'm going to go crazy with my Dremel, but yeah. So you'll have your ICG double PT powered locomotive with an ICG caboose that Tyco should have done. So what I'll put in my eBay store as a description is Tyco Super Century with caboose, as it should have been done. All right, so yeah, this one's like the shortest video I've done so far, but like I said, this is really, Micromark did an amazing job with these raised rivets. So I'm pleased. So I've got a lot of sanding to do. I've got to sand this. I've got to get back on my Western Pacific project, and I got to finish up doing the F units here. I'm wondering if I can even do that. Now that I'm noticing that the steps on this one is actually thicker than on this one, we'll see. There are going to be a couple other videos coming out on this because there's a few things real quick that have to be done to the Western Pacific Fs from the Tyco Fs. The steam generator's got to come off, and I also got to scribe a door. So just some future videos for you to look forward to. But until then, I'm going to go get the sander and the rivet gun and the filler, and maybe do a couple of shorts here and there to see how there's a progression of.
Many hours later.
Well, I've tried the Micromark decals on my other N5 caboose. Put some primer on there, and as you can see, they are raised. They do show some detail. However, the detail is not going to be good enough for what I'm doing here. So I'm going to attempt another riveting technique. This is going back in the soup, aka brake fluid. I'm going to get all the primer off, and I'm going to start a little bit from square one. I still got to fill in this a little bit better, sand it down just a little bit better, and then we're going to try another riveting technique on this. So as far as the Micromark decals go, they're nice, but as you can see, they're not raised enough to really give out the detail. I mean, I've got detail, but it's barely there. So the first test is like 4 out of 10. So there's my review on the Micromark raised rivet decals. And well, we'll do another video on rivet making, and we'll see if that technique works a little bit better. Until then, I'm Psycho for Tyco. Hey friends, I know you're at the end of the video and all that, but I just wanted to give a quick shout out that if you're in Carson City or any of the surrounding neighborhoods, come on down to Mills Park, where the Carson City Railroad Association, my model railroad club, happens to be at. We've got both HO scale and N scale. We run modular displays. We also have, during the summer months, a 2-foot tourist railroad that kind of goes around half the park. Membership fee is about $35. If you want to run some trains, come on down. Just let us know. Link in the description, and the link is right here at the bottom. And have a good one. I'm Psycho for Tycho. We'll see you next time.